Okay, so we finished day 2.
Somehow we finished day 2.
I did not sleep at all last night.
Poor thing. And I slept about half of the time, snoring very loudly, which might have contributed him to not sleeping. I don't know.
We slept at a lagoon by the lake, and were promptly woken up at 5:30 in the morning. It was freezing cold.
As you can tell, it's not much warmer right now.
We then went down into a valley.
Yeah, so we were sleeping at 3,800 meters, and we went down about 100 meters, and then we climbed up to about 4,300 meters for lunch. He didn't tell us that's how high we were going.
And on the way up there, it started snowing.
It was snowing, and we were surrounded by llamas. It was great.
They may have been giving me the stink eye.
Well, you were catcalling them, and they very appropriately turned around and went.
Apparently, llamas, their ears up like this. When they're mad, they go back like that.
It was hilarious. Even our guide was like, "Oh, that pissed at you."
Yeah, and we stopped for lunch at like 50 meters, 100 meters lower than the summit.
50. He didn't warn us about that. He said it would take like an hour and a half to get to the summit from lunch.
And Melly just kept saying, "Oh, it's just around the corner. It's just around the corner."
Our tour guide is amazing. I love him. He taught me a new Peruvian phrase, "Yacito nomás," which means just a little bit further. It's just around the corner. It's really close, which could mean around the corner, or it could mean in 3 mountains from now.
And then Melly goes around the corner, and she looks back and be like...
It was bad.
But the after lunch it stopped snowing, so we made it to the summit, and it was spectacular.
Amazing. It was so beautiful.
And she brought a stone from home to put on top of the mountain, which is a tradition.
Yes.
So we contributed to that.
I carried a rock across mountains.
And
it was just big.
Our guide got some amazing panoramic pictures from the top.
And on the way back down.
And on the way back. Yeah, so once we hit the top of this peak, we then descended for...
700 meters.
700 meters.
Now, this is like over the course of 2 miles, I think.
It was ridiculous.
It was beautiful. And it was insane.
We kept coming around a bend, and it's like, this goes down another 1,000 meters. We're just going to skirt along the edge.
We just came from up there, and now we're going down there.
Every time we'll stop and he'll point out where we're going, and it's mind-blowing.
And every time Jeremiah would turn around to take a picture of where we come from, we're just like... We're amazing. It's a long day. It was a good day. It was not as hard as yesterday, I don't think.
No. But we went a little bit above and beyond yesterday to make today easier. It helped a lot.
So it did.
We got into this little local village
around 3 p.m.
and it's called something.
I'm a bad person.
And we walked through their local market. And
Jeremiah got stared at by every child there. It was amazing. They were all just like, "It's a tall white man." It's amazing.
And then we came to one of the company's guys here that was leading all the pack mules. Has a very nice house for the village, and they've got a little garden, and they set up the tent in the garden for us. And then they were like, "Oh, hey, by the way, we've got this guest room set up for having people come and stay." To
rural tourism.
Rural tourism. So we're like, that sounds great.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then before dinner, our guide took us down to the local soccer field where you have a bunch of old, like middle-aged ladies practicing soccer. Now, they're practicing soccer wearing their local native garb. I'll post a picture in the comments, I guess, of like knee-length skirts, brightly colored sandals, and they have like these little cute, look like bowl hats on with these huge straps. And some of them were running around playing soccer with children strapped to their back.
One of the goalies had a baby strapped to her back.
So I have to level up clearly because I'm never going to be as awesome as these ladies ever.
And they were apparently practicing because they're going to regional women's championship.
They're like ranked 2 out of the entire
in
country.
Oyatetambo.
Yes. But
And the winner gets a bull.
a bowl for the village, which I think is awesome. It's weird, but awesome. Yeah.
And then the lovely host family here cooked us a delicious dinner.
Delicious dinner.
And now we are trying to figure out how to not be popsicles in an icebox.
It is so cold. I want George's 100-degree heat back. Please give it back. On the bright side, we hiked in the snow with llamas today, so I can't complain.
Yeah, we've hit a couple of goals.
Sure, yeah, they were goals. Silver linings. But yeah.
And then tomorrow we're heading to a new Inca ruin.
Tomorrow they pick us up from here in a car and drive us to the bottom of a hill, which our guide, who described today's hike, which we ascended 700 meters, he described it like this. He described tomorrow's hike like this. So I'm a little worried. We're going to Incan ruins, and then after that they drive us down to Oyatetambo to catch the train to Aguascalientes.
Which our favorite, the head tour guides wrote it down as H2O's Calientes.
I've been laughing about that for days. I just want to go to Aguascalientes to go. It's gonna be good.
And then after that, we start the day at Machu Picchu.
Which our guide thinks is the hardest day, so we're like... It's gonna be great.
They have steps called the Gringo Killers.
I'm so excited. He likes to call them the monkey ladder because it's less racist. I'm like, no.
Go with Gringo Killer.
Gringo Killer. So yeah, providing we survive the somewhat lazier day tomorrow, we'll be back and let you know how it went.
We're still alive.